Welcome to the Epirus Campaign for the Et Impera 1.2.7. In the last part, we were invaded by the Carthaginians. An army came ashore here, which is going to be a bit of a problem because we've also got some opposition coming up here. We lost Genoa to the Carthaginians, so we've got to get our primary army back, which is this one back, probably supported by this army as well. We also managed to fend off an attack from the Adrii, and they've now pieced out, so hopefully these small armies and the navy can hold off this area here while we deal with Carthage. I think we've now really got to push hard against Carthage and trying to break their friends. They're just going to be a persistent problem, and I think I'm just ready to do the end turn, so we're just going to go for the end turn. Okay, we've got rebellion imminent. Got the mysteries of Eleusis. Probably do that cultural influence and that construction report. Well, we got that there. We got unreasonable there. Faction destroyed, Colossus, courage population. So overall things are going quite well. Now the Carthaginians have sent an army down there. So what we're going to need to do is want to make sure this isn't an army. It is an army. Great. These guys might take an advantage because they're on a beach. Let me just see if I can get touch these guys. Destroy ammunition. We failed to sabotage. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to go for these guys and go head to head with them. But before that, let's just get with these armies. And you're going to take a long time to get here, but you know what we will do is pull this army down because I want to recruit some more troops into this. It's a pretty kind of manky army, but I think if we get in some Tarentines, need a bit of infantry. Actually, I'll get a couple of those in as well. Because what we're going to have to do is bring this army back, take Genoa back, and then kind of deal with the opposition. I think you're going to have to move back to here. What is the cultural influence here? Yeah, I mean, we've got massive cultural influence now because we control the whole province. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to come in and take these guys down. What is this army? Can't tell. Well, we're just gonna have to. They've accepted battle. They've got cavalry. They're not that. I mean, they've got some fairly heavy. They've got Dorkim, which can be quite a bit of a problem, and some slingers. And of course, we're going to fight this to preserve our casualties. We're still going to need to hold off the other invaders. Okay, nice and dry and start deployment. Right, we got a pretty good advantage here if we can use it. So they probably come at us that way. The only problem is these trees, which could be a bit of a problem. My instinct is to kind of sit back a little bit. We're just going to pull them back here. In theory, they should come at us because we've got the artillery, which gives us missile superiority, which in the kind of curious world of the AI means that. So we're just going to kind of hang back a little bit. And I mean, if we can draw their cav in and then take down the opposition that way, we got some pretty good. Gather up the cavalry. I think what we'll do is we're just going to kind of have I mean, strictly speaking, these crossbowmen, though they've got a slower rate of fire, should be able to kind of tear up the. I just don't want that. I want these three. Like that. Yours to come up. And what we're going to do is just wait to see which way they come. I'm just going to speed up a little bit. I think they might be going in that direction. Let's send the Tarantines out to do some reconnaissance. It's hot.
We await your command. Missiles ready and waiting. Tarantine cavalry ready for orders.
Yeah, it looks very much like they're kind of coming at this side.
Missile infantry at your command. At the commander. Your orders.
No.
Orders understood.
Wait, stop wandering about.
Ready for orders.
What we'll do is just curve these guys around a little bit. And maybe we'll
Orders to command.
bring this flank out a little bit like that.
By your command. Shock cavalry ready.
Yep.
Melee infantry ready and waiting. Obliges ready. We await your command.
They're coming at us, so
Ready for orders. Missile infantry at your command. At speed. Ready for orders.
okay, cav this way.
Cavalry. Missile infantry ready.
Comes their heavy shot cav.
We await your command. Fire! Tarantine cavalry. By your command. Get them.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Awaiting targets.
Right, here comes their heavy cav.
Royal Cavalry!
Tarantine cavalry. We await your command. Advance.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Commander. As you command.
Hellenic Royal Cavalry!
Missile infantry at your command. Royal thorax. Ready yourselves. Ready for orders. Missiles ready and waiting.
Right, we've driven off this cav.
Hellenic Royal Cavalry! For glory!
Commander. And for glory. Your orders. To arms. Missile infantry ready. Wait on my order. Orders.
Right,
Your orders. Ready, men?
guys fall onto them.
Operators.
One of our units has used all its... Our general is under attack!
Tarantine cavalry.
Right, we've got these guys are going down.
Missile infantry ready. Missiles awaiting target.
Go after their general.
Missile infantry. Fire on the enemy. Yes, engage. Tarantine cavalry.
Back here.
As you command.
Right, we've got their
Ready. Orders. Fire. Ready and waiting. Missiles ready and waiting. Commander. Now. General. As you command. Yes, command.
after those guys.
Missiles awaiting targets. Missile infantry at your command.
Right, keep holding.
Field artillery awaiting orders. Fire!
Artillery, just use the rest of your ammunition on those. Right,
Heavy cavalry ready and willing!
right.
Tarantine cavalry.
We've got the brake on this side.
Command. General.
General, you get rid of these.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Spears. Orders. By your command.
Hellenic Royal Cavalry!
Tarantine cavalry.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right, bring these guys round this way.
Missiles ready and waiting. Tarantine cavalry. General. Missiles ready and waiting. Wait your command. Tarantine cavalry. General.
General, pull away.
Orders understood.
You guys just push on to these.
Missile infantry at your command. Tarantine missiles ready and
Got the break.
orders. Sword.
Swords start to push around the edge.
Missile infantry double time. Spears.
You onto the backs of those. You attack on the flank of those.
Tarantine cavalry. We await your command. Hellenic Royal Cavalry. Tarantine cavalry. At your service. Missile
You guys pour the fire into these.
by your command.
You keep chasing that heavy shot cav.
Tarantine cavalry. Forwards.
General over here.
Orders. Tarantine cavalry. Riders at the double. Missiles ready and waiting. Yours to command. Orders. Purple glory.
Hellenic Royal Cavalry. The
Infantry at your command.
You guys out that way. These guys are crumbling.
Advance. At speed. Your orders.
Push onto these.
Tarantine cavalry.
Right.
Missile infantry
Missile.
at your command. Tarantine cavalry. Yours to command. Hoplites. Understood.
Start to attack.
Yours to command.
Cavalry.
At your service.
Yeah, some of the front line is taking a little bit of a bashing.
Ready for orders. Commander. Break the lines. General.
Go away. A very long way away.
General.
Right, these guys are breaking. Where's the...
Tarantine cavalry.
Continue.
To arms.
General in amongst this lot. Let's speed up a little bit. That's a heavy phalanx unit, so... You guys in amongst this lot. They're gone. After those. Yeah, these guys are equal speed, but Cav will get them. Cav makes all the difference. We got one unit that took any major damage. I'll just watch the slaughter. In they go. You can see Royal Cav in there. Got single last guys here, and that's it. Battle, end battle. We lost 361. We killed 3,344. I think we've totally destroyed this army. And we're going to take the money.
On the move.
Of course,
Ready for battle.
now the question is, can I kill him?
Leave none alive.
Yeah, I'm just going to annihilate him. Balance. And games takes
You have further orders.
got increase in rank. Then we're going to bring this army back into the settlement. This guy's got a promotion. We got here. I think I'd rather have something that gives him a little bit more clout. In fact, I wouldn't mind the benefit to the cav. So we've got these guys here, which are almost guaranteed to come ashore in this part. About 11,000 to spend. Right, some income here. So what we got here? Got 13 here. These guys These guys really need more recruits. Mercs. Nothing. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of risk sneaking him just across the border. Because I think the garrison here is a little bit icky, but what we should be able to do now is get some recruits from here. And I think getting the recruits here is probably a bit more important. We're going to run the risk of this settlement, losing this settlement. And I think we'll get another one of those. And I think we'll get another one of these guys so they look kind of intimidating. Anything else we can build here? Need to kind of think a little bit about money. What we got here? Got an inn. Not that worried about the inn. Don't know anything about these. I mean, I really like my spy operating here, but not much we can do about that. I think we're just going to hang on to the money. Actually, just have a quick look at the current situation, politics-wise. Yeah, we're okay. Character-wise, I think we've got everyone here he needs to be. Is see if we can get a little bit of politics going. Truly, everyone kind of hates us. I think what we'll do is we'll go to send them to the Adriai. And then I think that's all we can do, so we're just going to go for an intern. Okay, rampant piracy, hunted. We've got betrayed, technology penalty. Got rebellion, we completed some research. Faction joins our enemies. Oh, great. So we lost one enemy and gained another, so these guys have come back in. In some ways that's not so bad, because if we can drive back the forces, we could possibly, I think I will.
Greetings in the name. Speak, but do not deceive with tricky rhetoric, false or cloying pathos.
Okay.
Yes, it's very nice.
I want to keep these guys on the side.
We should never take gold from complete scum.
I need to break these forces here because we've got these idiots who have come in and attacked us, or they got close and it looks like they're actually at garrison. So hopefully, see if we can destroy their ammunition. The odds are it will say failed to sabotage the enemy, so just do the moves first before we do that battle. Want you just across the border, try and improve the public order here. We need you to get over here. Gonna have a rebellion here fairly soon as well, which is a pain, but I think getting Genoa first is probably more important. We got a rebellion here that's kind of inconsequential, I think. Then again, we can, I think we'll just get rid of them. Should be able to do this without losing any units. If I lose a unit, I'll be slightly annoyed. We haven't lost any units. We'll just take out the trash.
At once. We hunger for
And get back over here.
March.
I certainly wouldn't mind another Tarantine in this army if I can get one.
Are you ready to serve?
Recruit you. Of course, what we're going to need to do now is deal with these guys, which are always a pain because their units are always so big. Let me come in here. Now the reason for this is that a lot of these infantry units are like 300 units. They've got a lot of missile cab, which is going to be a pain as well. But we're going to have to fight this. We've got to drive them out of our lands. No, we're going to wait. We're not going to fight in the rain. Nice and dry, thank you. We got... Kind of my instinct is to attack from here. There's some trees there which can be a little bit annoying. What we'll do is build our front line again. Oops. I'm just going to put our front line here. Now, in principle, these guys should come at us because we've got the artillery. The artillery behind like that. Of course, we're going to have kind of behind. We're going to have to use these in an anti-cav type role. And I think what we'll do is we'll take, we got kind of one of each of these. So if we put these on side here, I'm going to kind of tilt them in a little bit just to ensure that they protect the flanks a little bit. Flanks, you can't come out like that, and that should be okay. What I am going to do is put all these guys into strong formation first. You can always take it off later on. I'm just going to start the battle. So the odds are they're going to come against us. We've got the artillery because the AI is thick like that. Okay, there we go. What I want is the crossbowmen to really concentrate on. I think what we'll do is we'll put Tarantine on each side. We'll keep the general in the center. Let me see. Now, the trouble when you fight this faction, because their units are so big, just if I can hook one, see, they're all like 300 units, and even their missile units are like 175.
The walls are breached.
Yeah, I'm not interested in the walls. I just want you pounding these guys. Yeah, I mean, even their medium cavalry, look, 120. This is the reason why. It's also going to be the reason why. Now, somebody did ask and post a comment saying, "Can I zoom in on troops?" But I'm not going to zoom in on this faction, because if I do, there's a good chance they will actually crash. Got to keep whacking these guys down. Yeah, it's their sheer force of numbers that give them the problem. But what we should be able to do is counter these guys with yeah, look at that.
Yours to command, Thorax swordsman, Tarantine cavalry.
It's going to be the crossbowmen that are going to have the biggest effect.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I don't normally go in for this type of attack, but I'm certainly not having that much. Oh, yeah, there we are. Taking these guys down.
Yours to command.
Ready and waiting.
I want their cavalry off the field. Don't shoot at their missile troops. We've got to kind of suck it up at the moment. I think what we're going to do is just send the turret. Okay, these are down to 70. These are down to 52. I think you hit them. You hit them.
At your service. Missile infantry ready. At your service.
It just takes such a long time to knock these forces out. There's just so many of them.
Missiles ready and waiting. Missiles awaiting targets. Tarantine cavalry. Thorax swordsman.
Right, we can start.
Ready and waiting. Ready for orders.
You guys focus on that light missile cavalry again.
Tarantine cavalry. Understood.
Annoying, they've got in amongst my.
Yours to command.
We're bringing these guys down.
One of our units has used all its
Time to
ammunition.
start straightening this line up a little bit.
general.
Yeah, you can see how much quickly they impose some damage on forces here. Right, we're going to bring these guys out. Now, the one thing about this faction is that most of their units are pretty light. You start to fall on the backs of those. Where's my general? Back over here. Where's my Tarantines? Yeah, they're going to have a lot of troops here, which are going to be a bit of a pain in the neck. They've gone.
Missile infantry. Yours to command. At your service. Polak swordsman. Attack their positions. Swords. Melee infantry ready. Advance. Missile infantry at your command.
Okay, these guys are going. General around the back. These guys have gone. Tarantines, time for you to get in amongst you guys over here. Yeah.
The men are wavering.
Yeah, that's understandable. You in amongst those. General. You guys just go up and over there, right? You guys out here. Where's the other one? Don't get mixed up in that lot.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shame.
Yeah, that's those wusses that are. Where's my general?
Royal cavalry. Missile infantry ready. Quick march. By your command.
Send the.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You guys.
Orders. Forward. Tarantine cavalry. Forward.
Right, Tarantines. You are can come over here on kill patrol. Right, push these units in. Wow. Thorax swordsman, pull away.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Ready for orders. Loose.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
General in amongst these. Tarantines here. Okay, where's my general? End battle, because I don't want to take the casualties from the towers. I mean, we've wrecked this army, which is good. Okay, we'll just take the money. Now, I'm not going to destroy this army, simply because he's a long way from home. If I show you diplomatically, he's right back here. So therefore he's effectively a spent force, and the AI isn't smart enough to actually disband armies, which is what a normal player would. This army now is going to make its way all the way back over to here, be able to rebuild. So we'll just leave them there. I mean, they're not going to be a big problem. Pull this army back behind. I don't feel the need to replace any of these units. They're all getting a bit of experience. And technically, by the time the next army comes in from here, what I need to do is find out what's going on down there. But we need to take out there. We've got some research to do. What was the last research? We completed public auction. I think is not in philosophy or architectural. Public auction. So we've now got a wine shop, fish market, emporium, a little bit more wealth coming in. My instinct says we've got this tier 3. I'm not sure whether 5% agent recruitment costs. Not really worried about that. Not worried about that. 3 siege towers, -8 banditry in all your provinces. I don't think I really need that. What I need is push this forward. I think that +4 I'll give you an extra 5% influence tax rate. +1 public order of all provinces. I think we'll go with that. Get that going, and we've now built an amphitheatre in Noria. Still not really think anything else around here that I can benefit from. With glass market, that will give me a bit more cash, won't it, for 9,000. That's going to give me an extra 350, but that's going to cause squalor and upper problems. It always does. Wine market, give me another 350. Give me another 350 for 8,000. We're okay for food at the moment. How's Rome? Fish trader. Going to give me another 225. Fish market, that's going to give me some more food. So what was the one that was the 800? The glass market, isn't it? Yeah, I think we're going to flash out the 9,000 for that. I think what we will do is push up this Odeon as well. And I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will be pushing on Genoa. I mean, actually, what I will do is... Now, we'll get him a bit closer first, because this guy's given him this army campaign movement range. We take Genoa back, when we're just going to have to reinforce that way. This army is recruiting and needs to replenish, but I think we're slowly getting the Dalminium under control. I mean, one more turn and we'll get that. Anyway, until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.